We're going to look at some of the disappointing teams of 2024. Let's start with the obvious one for you. Who do you think was the biggest disappointment of last season?
I know you're talking about the San Francisco 49ers, right?
Of course, yes. Of course.
I would say the Dallas Cowboys were very disappointing last season, especially with the hype, the hope, and expectation coming into 2024. That would be my number one team. The team that follows that is going to be the Niners. You had, the 49ers absolutely drop off a cliff. That must have been a shock, to the system, for a lot of the fans. My third team is going to be the Jets. Because, the Jets had a decent team. They had a good defense. They had good players in there. And, everyone said that all that they were missing was a quarterback. And here comes Aaron Rodgers, a guy that has been an excellent quarterback in this league. He's gone to a Super Bowl. He's won a Super Bowl. He's been MVP of the season so many times in terms of, his productivity, touchdowns, all of those things. You would think inserting him in a team like the New York Jets would actually take them off. It did the complete opposite. So I think the Jets would have been very, very disappointed at how their season went.
Yeah, look, you mentioned the Cowboys, you mentioned the Jets and the 49ers. That will make sense. I think that, for me, one of the biggest disappointments of last year were the Bengals. Coming into the season, when you had, Joe Burrows and the likes of Jamar Chase, they were talked about as potential not only playoff, almost guarantees for the playoffs. A lot of people were talking about potential Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah.
They didn't even make the dance, let alone get to the Super Bowl. The other one I wanted to mention was the Bears. Now, again, the Bears, a lot of people talk them up as potential playoff